So back in 1957, Burger King created their own burger named the Whopper with the purpose of trying to use that name to make it sound like their burger is the biggest burger out there, just to beat out their competition. And then back in 1963, they accidentally created a Whopper Jr. when they first opened their first store in Carolina, Puerto Rico. That store actually did not have the proper breading from Burger King. So they ended up going out to a supermarket and getting the smaller buns. And so that's how the Whopper Jr. was accidentally created by Luis Arenas Perez. He is actually considered as a legend in the Burger King franchise. And so all the way, I would say, actually 61 years later, they decided to host a contest called the $1 Million Whopper Contest at the beginning of the year. I believe, it started in February 5th, 2024 until March 17th, where people get to submit their ideas of creating their own Whoppers. And the winner gets $1 million prize. And right now they went down to 3 different Whoppers. There's the Fried Pickle Ranch Whopper, created by Fabian. And then there's the Mexican Street Corn Whopper, created by Kelsey. And then there's the Maple Bourbon Barbecue Whopper, created by Calvin. And today I just want to taste test them and hopefully submit my vote on which Whopper I believe tastes better. And also, for a limited amount of time, just to celebrate the National Pickle Day, Burger King actually came up with what they call pickle fries, but I believe they're actually just fried pickles. We'll check them out also. But because one of the Whoppers is actually a fried pickle ranch Whopper, I'm actually gonna have the burger before I have the fries, just so it won't be it wouldn't be too much pickles for me. So let's try that one first. There's the fried pickle ranch burger, fried pickle ranch Whopper, sorry. So you can see the fried pickles, or the pickle fries, or whatever you want to call them, with some lettuce, mayonnaise. I believe that's bacon in there. Looks like it should be good. Let's try it. This is the fried pickle ranch Whopper. Those are mayonnaise. Those are ranch. Duh, it's in the name. So normally for my burgers, I like to ask them to take out the pickles because sometimes it's too overbearing. But I think because the pickles are fried, it's not that overbearing because you don't really taste the pickle at all. I mean, you do taste the pickle, but only a little bit, not too much. And honestly, what I like most about Burger King compared to at least McDonald's is at least the size of their burgers is still pretty big. I mean, look at the Big Mac, right? It's shrunken over the years, but the Whopper though, it's still pretty big. Alright, now that I tried this, let's try the pickle fries. Or pretty much just fried pickles. So I guess what's an improvement with this is that the pickles is actually a lot thinner. It's more fried than pickle. So I guess it's an improvement. I don't know about you, but I'm normally pretty picky with my pickles. They need to have like that specific crunch to it. If it's too soggy, like what's the point of the pickle? But actually, surprisingly, meshes well with the ranch, the side of ranch that they gave us. Have you guys tried any of these Whoppers yet? I'd love to hear your opinion on it in the comment section. Right? Kind of feels like a mozzarella stick, honestly, but with pickles.
So the question is, Burger King or McDonald's?
I think burger-wise, Burger King definitely. Fries, McDonald's. Now that I'm done with the fried pickle ranch burger, Whopper, next is the Mexican street corn Whopper. So it looks like, so this is the Mexican corn. So I guess this is the sauce with some of the fried chips. I don't get how this is the Mexican corn though. Let's see if it tastes like a Mexican corn. Because Mexican corns, they would have more seasonings than this. At least some oregano, some parsley, but it doesn't have any of that. What kind of sauce is this? Is it even spicy? Oh, it is a bit spicy. It has a little kick to it. Let's try it. This is the Mexican street corn Whopper. Definitely feel like I'm in a street fair right now. Has that street corn, Mexican street corn feel to it. Has that kick. So I'm not sure what it's like for like other cities or different towns, but if you're in New York City, you should be able to expect like different, at least one street fair every weekend, or at least throughout the entire weekend. And whenever you go, you can either smell two things: sausage and peppers, and Mexican street corn. And this tastes exactly like that. Really good. I like it. Having the tortilla chips in it also has a good feel to it. You know, it kind of feels like I'm eating a taco also, because whenever you have Mexican street corn, you don't have tomatoes. Adding the tomatoes in there feels like you're having a taco also. Well, an American taco because real authentic tacos wouldn't have. Actually, they do actually. Forget what I said.
Yeah, it looks like a chocolate explosion all over you.
You know what? No, I take it back. Because of the crunchiness of the fried chips, it kind of feels like a Taco Bell taco. The only bad thing about it is like eventually because it's right underneath the tomato, it gets all soggy. It's not like a good taco. That's why it's like a Taco Bell taco. You know, the initial experience was good because I was just so excited because it tasted like a Mexican street corn. But now that I realize it tastes more like a Taco Bell taco, I'm not really that excited anymore because of the adding with the breading is just too much. It kind of feels like when you first meet a girl and you like her because she's hot, but once you start talking to her and you realize they have no substance, you kind of fall out of love with that girl. I mean, I feel like that's the same thing with this Mexican street corn Whopper. Initially it was great, but now that I realize it tastes like a Taco Bell taco, it's not that great. So right now, compared to the two, comparing the fried pickle ranch Whopper with the Mexican street corn Whopper, I feel like the fried pickle ranch burger wins so far. Definitely tastes a lot better. My excitement for it held up throughout the entire experience. The Mexican street corn burger, at first it was great, but then once I realized after eating it for a little bit longer, it started to become a letdown because it reminded me too much of a Taco Bell taco. And next and final Whopper is the Maple Bourbon Barbecue Whopper. Let's see how this goes. This sounds amazing though. Barbecue? Maple barbecue? Damn. It has definitely some ranch. Are these fried pickles also? Man. Is that bourbon bacon? Nice. There's definitely going to be a crunch to it. I think the fried pickle ranch has competition right now. But it is barbecue, so it's kind of basic, I feel like. Like, when it comes down to creativity, I feel like the fried pickle ranch wins it. You can just put barbecue on anything, it's gotta taste good. So, it's kind of like a cheat code. So, here is the Maple Bourbon Barbecue Whopper. You can definitely taste that bourbon. You can definitely taste that bourbon. That bourbon's pretty strong. Wow. I don't like it. I do not like this. Forget what I said about putting barbecue on anything tastes good. It has to be dependent on what kind of barbecue you're putting on it. And I don't think maple bourbon barbecue is it at all. It tastes bad. I'll have it on wings. Oh, I have ranch. You know what? That might be the missing piece. Let's try it. Same logic, right? With wings, tastes amazing with ranch. Burger, possibly. Doesn't make much of a difference. I don't like this. But, you know the rules. We do not waste food. You know, out of all three of these, I was expecting this one to be the best one. What a disappointment. We have our winner. It's the fried pickle. Easily. The maple bourbon is just, the bourbon part of it is just way too strong. I should start off with this first, honestly. So my rule when I eat anything, I always like to start with the sides and then go to the main course because I like to save the best for last. That's my rule. And this totally breaks all my rules. I saved the worst for last. It was horrible. Oh. Alright, I think that's the end of this part of the video. When I see you guys next, after I charge up my phone, I'm gonna go to Crumble. I heard that they have like some special cookies or pies dedicated for Thanksgiving week. So we're gonna check that out later, alright? And so now I'll see you then. Hey guys, so it's 2 days after. Obviously I did not go to Crumble, mainly because, well, it's been a while since I've been to Crumble, where I completely underestimated the fact that sometimes it does have long lines. And one thing I don't do is lines. I mean, if I have to, I will wait in line like for a roller coaster ride or something. But Crumble, honestly, it's all about the timing. If I have to find a good timing, I won't have to wait in line. I'll go back eventually. I have time off. I took some time off this week, so I'll go during the day. But just for dessert, 2 days after, I am finally checking out the Candy Cane Crunch Milkshake from Five Guys. It's pretty good. I was expecting it to taste more like peppermint, which, you know, it is the taste of a candy cane, but it's more than that because like it's just like the name of it. It's Candy Cane Crunch. And they do have little pieces of candy canes inside of it to give you that crunch. So if you have weak teeth, I would not recommend it, but it tastes really good. I have strong teeth, so that's fine for me. And you might ask, hey Phil, is it too cold outside right now for a milkshake? I would say, why are you so weak? Why are you so weak? It's never too cold for a milkshake or anything delicious, all right? Well, overall, to end this video, let's backtrack a little bit. The whole idea was to do a taste test on the 3 different Whoppers for the $1 Million Whopper contest. So overall, I think the fried pickle Whopper was probably the best one. So the Mexican street corn, like I mentioned, when I first tried it, it tasted well. Tasted really good. Tasted exactly like a Mexican street corn would taste like, until I got to the center of it with adding the tomatoes and the lettuce. It didn't really feel like a Mexican street corn anymore. It felt more like a Taco Bell taco, but in a burger form. So I was kind of turned off by that. Didn't really feel like it was anything special. Because if I want a Taco Bell taco, I'll just go to Taco Bell. Less breading anyway. And also for the maple bourbon barbecue Whopper, it was extremely underwhelming. Calling it underwhelming would be an understatement. It was just so bad. At first I thought that it would be like the most basic win, the easiest win for it because it's barbecue, But then it just, I feel like maple bourbon barbecue probably does not belong with a Whopper unless they add other stuff to weaken the taste a bit, because it was just way too strong. I didn't like it at all. So at the end of the day, I think the fried pickle ranch Whopper was probably the best one. It tastes the most basic. The pickles weren't overbearing, and mainly because it was less pickles, more fried dough, so it was fine. Kind of tasted like a I would say like a Caesar salad, but without the no. It tasted like a Caesar chicken salad sandwich, but instead of chicken, it was meat patty. So it was good. I guess the lesson is keep it as basic as possible. I guess the maple bourbon barbecue would have been basic, but not basic enough. At least not the taste of it. But thank you for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed this video. And I would like to know, like, did you guys try any of the Whoppers? If you did, I would like to hear your feedbacks on it. And don't forget to vote if you did, all right? Just so someone can win the $1 million. Anyway, I will see you all next time. Bye.